my lovelies, let's make this Moringa and Hibiscus hair butter. Shea butter is a powerhouse when it comes to moisturizing hair. The reason why I love shea butter is because it gives such deep hydration, it seals in moisture, it softens dry, brittle hair. It's amazing for scalp health, for dry, itchy or flaky scalps, for example, which then helps create a healthy environment for hair growth. And it's a natural heat protectant, which means that it coats the hair and it gives light protection from heat tools and, the sun and things like that. Overall, a must-have, a staple for your cupboard whenever you're making these types of DIY butters. Trust me, your scalp and strands will thank you. Adding coconut oil to this mask takes the moisture game to the next level. It deeply conditions the hair, smooths frizz and adds a natural shine. It also helps reduce protein loss, which means stronger, less breakage prone strands. It nourishes the scalp, helping fight dandruff, and even improves how well the hibiscus and moringa is absorbed, making the entire treatment more effective from root to tip. To boost the moisture and nourishment in this mask, because as you may know, I am a bit extra, I'm adding both coconut oil and olive oil. Okay, let's talk about why these two ingredients are magic together. Hibiscus is amazing for promoting hair growth. It helps with things like thinning, adds shine to your hair, and it can even slow down graying. Whereas moringa is packed with nutrients like zinc and iron that strengthens your hair and helps it grow thicker and healthier. When you mix the two together, you get a powerful combination that feeds your hair literally from scalp to tip. So here I'm using a sieve to sift the powders before mixing them into the melted oils. This just helps making everything nice and smooth. Sometimes powders like hibiscus or moringa can get a little clumpy, as you can see here. Mine already started clumping a little bit. Sifting them first really helps break everything apart so it blends more evenly. It gives the mask a better texture overall. Now I'm just using a wooden spoon to mix everything together. You want to take your time here and stir it well so the powders and oils really combine into a smooth, creamy paste. The texture should be nice and even, no lumps or dry bits. I like using a wooden spoon instead of metal because some natural ingredients like moringa or hibiscus can react with metal and lose a bit of their potency. So sticking with wood or even plastic is a safer choice when working with botanical powders. I've popped it under my cake mixer to get that fluffy, buttery texture, just like a proper hydrating treatment basically. And blending it this way really helps everything come together smoothly and it makes the mask feel so luxurious when you apply it. It's one of those little extra steps that makes a big difference in how the final product turns out. I'm adding some essential oils like peppermint and rosemary here. And this is exactly the kind of consistency you want for a hydrating treatment. Smooth, creamy, and easy to work through your strands. You can use it right away while it's still fresh, like I will in the next part, or you can store it in an airtight container in a cool place. Okay, let's have some fun now. I always start by dampening my hair first. Here I'm using my homemade botanical tea spray. Let me know in the comments if you want the recipe for this. It's one of my favorite prep steps. Applying your mask on damp hair helps it to absorb so much better. Dry hair just doesn't take in the nutrients the same way. You don't need it soaking wet. Just slightly misted is perfect. Now hear me while I finish misting my hair. I just want to say how much of a difference this step has made in my routine. Before I started dampening my hair first, I used to find that masks just sat on top without really sinking in. This little prep step helps open up the cuticle, making it easier for all those good ingredients like hibiscus, moringa, coconut oil and olive oil to actually get in there and do their job. Plus, using a tea spray like this adds even more herbal benefits before the mask even goes on. The texture is so thick and fluffy and so creamy. It honestly feels like whipped body butter, but made for your hair. So I always like sectioning my hair to apply the mask evenly. I always work in sections because it just makes the whole process more manageable, especially if you've got thick or textured hair like mine. I usually start from the side or the back, as you can see now. I work my way forward, but you can do what feels easier for you. Make sure you really smooth your ends with the mask because they're the oldest, driest part of your hair and they need that extra moisture. The texture of the mask is thick and buttery, so it spreads nicely without dripping or making a mess. Although, because of the shea butter perhaps, the heat of your scalp does make it drip a little bit. So by the end of it, make sure that you wrap your hair with cling film. arm fatigue is real. As you can see, I've got so much left over. I'm going to store this. And now my favorite part, using a heat cap. And that is it for today's hair care session, folks. Don't forget to subscribe. Let me know what you think. Leave me a comment if you've tried this or you're planning to try it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.